Hi, my name is Ritesh. I'm the country manager and director for Rock School in India, and I'm also a very senior musician. I've been teaching for about 20 years, and last 10 years I've also had a good experience teaching online. Lately I've been getting a lot of calls on how to set up effective online lessons. Obviously that has become the need of the hour. So I thought, let me just put together this little video and put together all the things that you need to get together to make this online learning experience very effective for your student. First thing we start with is the devices. So you could use a laptop. Any laptop will work just fine. I prefer using laptops, but if you don't have one, you can use a tablet, iPad, even a phone will work just fine. You don't need to invest in anything very expensive to set these classes up. Next is the platform that you use. You could use WhatsApp calls, you can use Facebook calls, Google Hangout, Google Duo, Zoom, Jitsi. My personal preference has been Skype over all these years. There are many reasons for that, and by the end of this video you will know why. The quality of internet connection is also really important for this call to be effective, and I would strongly recommend that both ends should use a broadband connection. The connection is very stable, unlike a phone network which relies on signals and sometimes the audio drops or the video freezes in the middle of a call. Next thing is the audio. The audio on the smaller speakers devices like the phone or a computer, they have very small speakers and the low ends don't get covered very well. I would strongly advise that you use a good pair of headphones and you advise your student to do the same so you get a good audio to make a good reference from. The low ends are very well covered when you use these headphones. Apart from that, setup wise I don't think there's much you need, but yes, how to set up your camera angle, that's really important. This angle is actually pretty good angle for a class. It's how I would see my student play in a physical lesson. So that is a good place to set up. So to keep your advice simple, you can just tell your students, place the camera where typically I sit in your class. So you will get the same view of the student and the instrument as you would get in a physical lesson. Other than this, some advanced planning will need to be required here. The top of the list there is the sheet music. You and your student should both have the copy of the sheet music that is going to be worked upon in the class. It's important to have it before the class because in the class you might end up wasting a lot of time transferring this sheet music over mails, maybe messages or WhatsApp pictures, and the quality of that picture may not be very good. It is obviously best to have a hard copy of the music in front of you, but if not, I personally use iPad for my music. Other than that, do a test call. Skype allows a test call, so doing that call you can actually test if your audio and your video is working fine, and also ensure that your room is well lit so you get to see the instrument and the student very clearly to make a judgment on their technique as well. After the class is over, on Skype you have two features which are very helpful. One is a very common feature, obviously the messaging. So you can just type out a message of your practice notes and your student will know exactly what to do and what to work upon through the next week. Also, when you sit with the same student a week later, you have your notes from past week. It makes your work very simple. You know exactly what to work upon and what to expect from the student. So the second feature I was talking about is the recording feature. Skype now has a recording feature. Zoom also has it, I'm told. But if you hit the recording button at the start of the class, when your class finishes, a copy of the entire class recording goes to the student and to you as a message. That's a fantastic reference material to have for your student. Well, online classes are really great and they're very, very effective, no doubt. But there are a couple of limitations that either can be bypassed or there's nothing much you can do about it. On an online lesson, the audio sync doesn't work. That means you cannot sing or play along with your student. There's always a little time lag. When the data is captured and is transferred to you, there's a time lag which does not allow you to perform or sing together with your student. The other problem is the audio quality is slightly compromised because for streaming audio, the audio is compressed and it is not the full audio quality that you get. But the audio quality is pretty good actually. I have had no problems even teaching up to grade 8 students on Skype. The audio quality works just fine for me. But in case your connection is not very strong, in that case you can ask your student to make a recording and send the recording before the class starts. So you get a full quality audio and video to make your judgment upon. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you find this useful, please share this video with as many people as you can so more and more people are able to take advantage of this. Thank you so much.